Guys, Vilisink again. We're playing Infinite Magicraid. So in this video, I kind of wanted to just show where the account is, the stages and dungeons, and show you some of the champions. Just show you kind of everything. In all fairness, with the progress that has been made, I'm pretty much a low spender. I'm not free to play in this game. I like the deals being really cheap. I think is which is quite nice. 1-2 quid per pack or per deal. Like 15.49 for the battle pass, which is a fantastic thing. So I purchased this because if we look at everything that we're going to get, it's a lot of stamina, a lot of potions. To begin with, some shards. 4 mythic shards, 96 away. So as a low spender, even collecting mythic shards is quite good. Again, potions, stamina, more shards. We can forge stuff. We now have a spare Eden, who is an awesome champion. I have one at, I believe, 5 stars. So if I can get her awakened, I would like to try and get exclusive. And as you progress on, it's just basically shards, coin, potions, stamina. At level 40, you're going to pick yourself up a Whim or a Weem. In the words of J Gigs, is Weem Hoff. And this champion is good because he does damage a single enemy in the A1, deals defense damage to an enemy and another 2 random enemies, but he's basically there for is it this one? You can also shield 40% of Whim's max HP and all allies for 2 turns. Which is really kind of nuts. Because you're just never going to die. It's never ever going to die. Unless you progress on. You can get some eggs, some supreme wishes, like a crap load of mythic shards. But you have to get to level 50 in order to do so. But as far as the account in general, on the world map, I was tidying up some hard. Finished common 100%. Have not started Nightmare yet. I feel like I want to maybe work on champions, try and awaken some, or work on auras, or work on, we'll call it like the Master A's, and just get, diversify the squad a little bit. Just so when we do go into Nightmare, you know, we've taken the time, we've got better, it's going to be way easier for us. Hard, I'm just cleaning up as I go along. And even the rewards from this are quite fantastic, to be fair. And at the very end, we get Catherine, one of the best champions in the game by far. It's an absolute beast. So we're just are finishing up hard campaign before we begin on Nightmare. The account, I'll do dispatch basically every day, so it's level 6. How can you not do dispatch? Market. I go in occasionally and I need to buy some champions. I bought the potions. I haven't bought the champions yet. I do need to because they're very good for crafting. Temple, nothing really you can show you there. This is just where your mythic heroes go. Some people are saying, what's the name of the champion again? There's one, Luna, who is meant to be ridiculously good. But to be fair, depending on, like, Melchior is quite good as well. But that's obviously for a later time. We need a hell of a lot more. We need a ton more shards before we can do that. We do have the forge open, sanctuary open. Everything is pretty much opened. Milestone. You get rewards for people that have completed certain things, and I assume it's they've completed certain stages, so other people can get rewards. which is really nice. It's a nice thing with the game to share with the community and make everybody kind of feel a part of it. Temple. So we've been there. Nothing really to show you there. Forge. I believe I've got nothing that I can forge with because I need. Oh, I can forge one item, I suppose. Endurance. I do have a couple of pieces of endurance, which is not that bad. We'll forge a piece. What the hell? I do need to do it for my order quest. A HP ring with HP rate, fantastic, can crit damage. So I'm going to roll that at some point. Sanctuary. We have Asindo and we have Reeves. Just now started off because they've been awakened. This is only for awakened champions as far as I'm aware. And so over time I'm going to try and improve that. Emblem challenge. I haven't really done it too much. Like stage 5, 6. Very early on with Asindo. We'll get to the champions in just a few minutes. The main damage carry, but I'm going to have to at some point. She is the first champion that I worked on, so I really don't want to regress her because you kind of feel a little bit of loyalty to your first champion. I think most people do. It'd be very, very sad if I had to regress her and, she does good damage, she's got me this far, it would just be quite silly to regress her. But I do have to focus on, I think I've got some HP burn or burn bleed champions that I'm hoping to have some fun with. So the Brave Trail not available, but we did show that in previous videos. Faction Abyss, complete Nightmare Demon Abyss stage 10. So not open yet. Guild Boss, 2 keys. You just you go in, do your damage. Everybody does it. The guild is there for anybody who wants it. Tower of Mark. We're 22 out of 90, so we're sitting. I got to floor 12, and I think it's not the worst team, but Sopu and the Owl Dude are really fantastic and not really built. So they're not going to be much use and will die quite soon. And I'm pretty sure Asindo is there. And she's okay, but I think the more we progress on, we need to rely on debuffs for more damage. Blue Mark, floor 11. Dario is quite fantastic. We have, the hell is this thing? Something just severely stabbed me in the arm for a second. Feels like I got a buff wire from Buffing Connections. So Darius, we've got Christian, who I could actually make a 5-star champion out of because he does have the shield, which is quite handy. And for certain dungeons, I'm going to need certain champions. Hisaro and Maya. Maya's a fantastic healer. She was quite pivotal in getting past the last Space Temple mission after I kind of had a little bit of a hold up or a little trouble pit stop thing, whatever you want to call it. Hisaru, I want to work on him as well. He does have severe wound and bleed, so I think if we can potentially start awakening him, we can unlock quite a lot of potential. Green Mark, haven't really done it just because of the champions available. Space, Shelder's not built. None of these champions are really built at all. Not even sure who the first champion there is. This chick is just gonna, she may just end up being a chicken. And floor 4, because we just have 2 champions there. other champions are not built. Some of these champions, the level 69 champion was built as possible protection for the Space Temples, but I'm still thinking of working on him because there is a dungeon boss that you need to have a shield to suffer less damage. So as Tower of Mark, Dwarf Cliff is just where you farm your eggs. It's kind of pointless. It's handy, but you really want to try progress onto the later stages for the 4-star eggs. Space Temples, we're on number 7. Dragon Treasure, but we're going to go to that soon enough. Now here, we do not have Marius unlocked because I didn't have an Awakened 5 hero just yet. It's not the end of the world, but it is what it is. Ifrit, first boss, we have got to stage 15. There's like 30 stages. He drops resist set, which for an arena, maybe later on, depending on your champions, it could be quite good. Just now, I don't think I need it. Tenacity, like a strength type of set, plus 30%. Crit damage is quite good. I don't mind the crit damage set. Attack is not really fantastic. Mastery set is good because it increases your chances. How can I word it? Increases your chances of landing debuffs like from your kit and stuff. Gives you like a better chance of landing. So mastery set, very nice. Hit set, effect hit could be good for dots, damage and so forth. Crit set, who does not want perfect crit rate? And defense set, again, certain champions could be quite good. Defense based champions are going to love that set. I'm not even like in most games I play, I'm quite a fan. I like the defense type sets. We have Rum. We've got to stage 11. All of these dungeons, like these 5 dungeons, is kind of the same kind of champions. And in a different video, we'll take a look at the mechanics of every boss and talk about what you'll need to take in if you go to fight them. The healing set's good. I've been farming some of that. Leech set's okay. Speed set, speed is always good. And HP set. So when we get to Neja and Grolin, pardon me, just artifacts. So strength, crystal, defense, egg, domination, fang. We'll show you what they're for soon enough. Grolin, when you have a 3-star ascended or a level 3 awakened champion. Not sure why I'm saying ascended. I'm thinking of Raid Shadow Legends. So Mirror of Origin there. Mood Totem, Meditation Mask, Blood Drum. Depending on the affinity or the mark of that champion, they can equip it. Something stuck in my throat also, which is quite annoying. The friend list is full. We've got nothing else we need to claim at the moment. So you've seen where campaign is. We're going to just hold back and we're going to work on some champions and try and increase certain levels, or we're just working on some food. We're just going to pace ourselves just a little bit. Heroes, however, I have Ascindo, AOB damage, control, turn meter, starting champion. Not sure why my throat is so choked up. Awakened, level 4, nice HP. She pretty much is the main damage carry for the moment. I worked on Reeves for his bleed, and that was to help me get past the Space Temple mission. And I think that there's potential to see what he does because of the bleed and the counter attack. But we also have Isaro, who single target, but he does have severe wound and bleed, and I believe he could be just a little bit better. These builds are not necessarily like the perfect builds. It's gear that's been on them, and it's been on them for, well, a week, couple of weeks, not even a couple of weeks. Haven't been playing the game a couple of weeks. Space, the idea was to just get her quick, but she's a nice champion for like some turn meter manipulation and slowing your enemies, increasing your team speed. So just try to get her quite fast. Dario is a pretty decent damage dealer. I'm not necessarily unhappy I pulled him. He does some pretty big crits. He's in attack and crit damage at the moment. I'm not sure whether some of this gear is even at the maximum level. It could be, isn't. I need to do a gear cleanse as well. Shelter, not necessarily sure. It does defense damage. Removes shields from an enemy and deals damage. Increases damage for all allies. So their counter attacks once. The basic increases. So he might be okay. I haven't worked on him at all. Got up to level 100. That's about it. I built Mori for the turn meter, the AoE damage and debuff. I think it's like attack down and speed down or something that he does. He's not the worst, he's not the best, but speed down is an okay debuff, but the main reason he was built, some of these champions were purely built for that space temple mission. Maya, level 100. I love this champion. She's pivotal in like the last little bit of progression I've put her in. And she's just so good. I would love to get her further on. Get her awakened, get her some exclusives and whatnot, because she's just an amazing healer. Eden, like the first type of healer that I had. I believe she's booked out. so deal with a little bit of damage. Just reduce their attack. So attack down, increases others' attack. Increases self speed. And she'll restore 8 HP by 8% of their max HP for all allies and grants them a layer heal. Maya's obviously way better, doing big heals. Restores her HP, so there's 50% of max HP for an ally and another to random allies. She's just kind of way better. Liz is a good support, HP burning cleanse, shallow heal. Change her gear sets, but I believe she's in leech and speed. And she was also built. One, because she's just insanely good, one of the best epics in the game. But again, I needed help with a space temple mission, and it was because of the HP burning and the debuffs that I wanted to rely on her. And again, if I get her to 5-star, I've got a couple of deeps for the exclusives. We've got Burn, AoE damage Guna. She is level 100, and she, again, I built some debuff champions. I'm not really going to regret taking them to level 100. You're not necessarily using a ton of resources. It's when you awaken them further. We have her, so can we change the format? So what if we were to go pop? There you go. So Guna, we have a deeper her, a couple of deeper Liz. We got Capello, who is like a protection control dude. Dragon type. Guitar, yeah, defense down, crit up. Immortal, quite nice, but a lot of these champions I may not work on. The roster is not really massive because it's been centered around Ascindo, Isaro, Dario, just the same kind of damage dealers up until this point. And I've just started to branch out into more debuffers, healers, removal champions, and just so I can. There's certain dungeons require certain aspects from your champions, and certain debuffs just do way more damage than other ones do. And I think that pretty much covers it. Talent, I don't need to. Yeah, we're just working on, so 270, let's just see, so we can go 1, 2, 3, get this one to 10, we can unlock the next one. What you want to do is get every one of these to level 10, because you can unlock that, you got 40 in the previous one, so put them all to 10, unlock the second one, however much it takes to unlock the third one, do that on the second one, 75 there, and again I'm doing the same here, just working everything to 10. Haven't started that too much. Haven't played Supercard in quite a while, but I appreciate the offer. Wishes, I'm going to keep a hold. I had one free wish, but I'm going to be keeping my wishes, I think, because this game is quite crazy for events, increasing your auto drop rewards. Arena, ice skating, Nedja for good rewards, enhancement goals. But starting soon is wish goals. And look at this, an egg, some extra bottles, potions, scrolls. Another egg, another scroll, forest material, 4-star egg, scroll. Fantastic, good rewards. This game, if anything, is just a top-notch game for doing rewards. So that's, we've shown Arena, Silver 3, kind of fluctuates. I'm okay at it, I'm not like really fantastic. I'll go in and I do quite well, but there's obviously a lot to learn. But that's pretty much it. Arc Staff is the guild if you want to join it. That's basically the account and what I've been using to get myself to this point. From this point forward, I think I'm going to I'll keep you guys updated. Probably going to be working on maybe some food, maybe get some champions 5-star, maybe awaken a few for the exclusives. Before progressing, I'm going to try and do a gear cleanse. So the next time I see you, I'll hopefully have some more diverse champions or higher level champions, maybe awakened, maybe got exclusives that we can take into arena or dungeons, and we can do like a damage showcase, a build showcase, and so forth. But I think I'll do it for this one, guys. So until next time, give it a go. The game is just fantastic. I'll see you soon.